Hello, so I'm presenting on William Marvin Bass, who is an American forensic anthropologist, which is the analysis of human remains. He studied osteology, which is the structure and function of bone, specifically the human skeleton, and he studied human decomposition. He has added extensive knowledge to this specific field of anthropology and is best known for his founding of the body farm, which I will go into detail later in the presentation. Dr. Bass was born on August 30th, 1928, in Staunton, Virginia. In 1951, he graduated from the University of Virginia for undergraduate school and earned a bachelor's degree in psychology. After university, he worked as a psychologist at an Army Medical Research Laboratory in Fort Knox, Kentucky for a few years. Following, he spent a year working as a counselor and administrative assistant at the University of Kentucky, which in 1956 he then attended, earning a master's degree in anthropology. Generally, over the 1950s, Dr. Bass spent his time working and studying at various places, one of which was an archaeologist, excavating Native American grave sites in the Midwest. This is one of his first experiences doing forensic anthropological work. He also spent time working as a physical anthropologist doing river basin surveys at the Smithsonian Institution. By the end of the decade, beginning in 1960, Dr. Bass conducted laboratory and field research at the University of Nebraska over the summer. And by 1961, he had earned his PhD in anthropology from the University of Pennsylvania. Throughout the 1960s, Bass continued to develop his research and work experiences in anthropology. One of such experiences was doing laboratory analysis in Washington, D.C. A supervisor of burial excavations in South Dakota, and a field director for the National Science Foundation. Most notably, Dr. Bass worked on field excavations of human skeletons in the northern and central plains of the United States, as well as the excavations of burials in Iran. With an accumulation of experiences and education, Dr. Bass founded the Body Farm. In 1971, the permanent study site was created at the University of Tennessee Anthropological Research Facility. It was built to test and study the decomposition of corpses from the time of death to the time of decay. This body farm was implemented to gain a better understanding of the decomposition process, as well as the timing and circumstance of death. For that reason, such a site has applications in the fields of law enforcement in addition to forensic sciences and university studies. There are now multiple body farms in the United States, such as Florida, Michigan, and Texas. Australia, the Netherlands, Canada, and England also have them. Although fictional, a book that depicts one of the functions of the Bass's body farm is Patricia Cornwell's The Body Farm. The story illustrates how law enforcement utilizes the educational research facility to solve murder and death cases. And Dr. Bass and John Jefferson published a book in 2003 called Death's Acre, illustrating how and when Bass started working in the field of anthropology and then some of the cases and experiences he had over the years. It shows how forensic anthropology is applied to determine the age, sex, and race of the remains found, and most notably, how they died. It is generally about the founding of the body farm and the connection between forensic anthropology and the sciences and legal cases regarding death. Here's my bibliography. And that's it. Thank you.